wearing engagement ring to work. I'm starting a new job on Monday and it's in chemical manufacturing. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I was wondering if wearing my engagement ring would lead to judgment / not being taken seriously. I only say this because I've heard a lot about married women having a bias against them because they're seen as unable to commit fully to work. Also, I'm not sure just yet as to how much hands-on work there will be and if wearing it would risk damage or loss. Has anyone had experience with this? I'm a chemical engineer for reference. Yeah, so as long as there's not any physical risk to the ring, I would just wear it. I've never really paid attention to whether or not one of my colleagues has a ring of any kind or not. The first time I do ask my coworkers about their lives, and I'm interested in learning about my coworkers' lives. So eventually, I do kind of learn whether or not they're married or not, and it really doesn't affect my opinion of them and their proficiency. If I find out that one of my coworkers is a parent, I do understand. I then become able to sympathize with them for some things that I've also gone through as a fellow parent. If one of my coworkers is planning a wedding, I get excited for them and I talk to them about what it was like working and planning for my wedding, and never in that entire time am I ever thinking negatively about the competency of my coworkers because of the fact that they have some certain type of life circumstance going on. Again, I'm interested in learning about my coworkers' lives. I spend more time with these people than any person in my life. I spend almost as much time with my coworkers on a weekly basis as I spend with my family. In some cases, more time, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math on that. But you spend a lot of time with these people. You spend good portion of your life with them. You should know about their lives. It's okay. I'm not going to look negatively on anybody for having an engagement ring. That being said, if you're worried about it getting hurt in the field, that's something to worry about, something to care about. They make these cool necklaces I've seen online for helping store rings around your neck. There's some really cool necklaces that are, in my opinion, very fashionable. That I'm not sponsored by, but you can get a bunch of advice from others on how to store your ring if you want to wear it. I'd just suggest throwing it on as a necklace, as long as you're not in a risk of it getting caught on anything. If that's not a hazard in your work environment, and if you want to wear like a rubber ring, you can. But no judgment for wearing an engagement ring to work. Just be yourself. You bring you're a person, so bring your personness to work. This whole idea of like a wall between your personal life and your work life and like personalities is I don't get it. I bring my whole personality everywhere I'm at, and it's served me well in my career. But if you've interacted with me and you think differently, then let me know. But people enjoy it. I'm told that people like me. All right. Yeah, by the way, shout out Canada Dry Ginger Ale. This I was leaving church today and this kid had set up a little lemonade stand, but I was on my bike, so I couldn't take the lemonade. So we had seltzer water, not alcoholic seltzer water, because why would a child be selling that? And then Canada Dry Ginger Ale. And I asked for the seltzer water, and then he was like, "Why do you want seltzer water? You want ginger ale?" And I was like, "I guess I want ginger." I've only drank ginger ale when I'm sick, but yeah, he sold me on it. So good job, buddy. You sold me on ginger ale. I don't know why I decided whenever I was parched to get something that would make me burp to drink while I'm recording the podcast. But anyways. I'm miscommunicating. I just made a pilot, then they threw me on the stations. Now I'm not complaining, My thoughts get complicated, I cannot explain in layman's. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.